Hmm? Mrs. Saleh,
Yeah.
good morning.
Good morning. Hi.
What's your full legal name, ma'am?
Rana Mahmoud Saleh.
Okay, walk in, please. May I see your permanent resident card, a photo ID, and your passport? Thank you.
You're welcome.
Is your passport expired?
Yes.
Why you didn't renew your passport?
I didn't.
You didn't need it?
Need it. I didn't need it.
Okay. Have you been a lawful permanent resident of the United States for at least 5 years?
Yes.
Could you raise your right hand, please? I need to place you under oath. Do you swear and affirm to say the truth, the whole truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Okay. Put your hand down, ma'am, and have a seat. Have a seat, ma'am.
Thank you.
When did you become a lawful permanent resident?
It's my day.
When did you become a lawful permanent resident?
Resident since November 8, 2016.
Okay. And did anybody help you prepare your application?
Yes.
Who helped you?
Abir Al-Kafsi.
Okay. Did you read your application before you signed it?
Yes.
And did you sign your application, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay. Is there anyone waiting for you outside?
No.
No one? Okay. What's your eligibility for citizenship?
Resident since November 8, 2016.
Okay. Since birth, did you use any other names, ma'am?
No.
Nicknames, aliases, maiden names?
No.
None? Would you like to change your name?
No.
You want to keep it?
Keep.
Okay. Country of birth
Syria.
and country of citizenship?
Syria.
Okay. Date and place of birth?
December 582, Syria.
Okay. Do you have any physical or developmental disability or mental impairment that prevents you from demonstrating your knowledge and understanding of the English language and or civic requirement for naturalization?
No.
Do you speak and understand English?
Yes.
Did you test before, ma'am?
Yes.
What happened on your last test?
I failed.
What did you fail?
Application.
Why did you fail your application?
I was nervous.
You were nervous?
Nervous.
Are you nervous now?
Yeah.
You don't need to be nervous. Okay. Did you study for your exam today?
Yeah.
How long you been living at your current address?
762.
How long, ma'am?
Since April 1, 2019.
And do you receive mail at your current address?
Yeah.
Were your parents married before your 18th birthday?
No.
Your-
Yes.
They were married?
Yes.
Either of your parents U.S. citizen?
No.
Are you Hispanic or Latino?
No.
What's your race?
White.
And how tall are you?
5'3".
How much do you weigh, ma'am?
590.
190?
190.
What's your eye color?
Brown.
What's your hair color?
Black.
Okay, and in the past 5 years, did you work in the United States?
No.
Did you attend school?
No.
Okay. In the past 5 years, did you leave the United States?
No.
You didn't travel anywhere?
No.
Not even to Canada?
No.
What's your current marital status?
Married.
Married? And is your husband a current member of the U.S. Armed Forces?
No.
How many times you've been married?
1 time.
What's your husband's date of birth? What's your husband's date of birth?
July 20. to 83.
July 1983.
Yeah.
And date you entered this marriage.
August 5, 2017.
What's his citizenship?
Citizenship. This,
What's his citizenship?
Syria.
Your husband is Syrian. He's not a U.S. citizen.
Citizenship. This November 8, 2016.
Is your husband a U.S. citizen or a Syrian citizen, ma'am?
Syria citizen. U.S. citizen.
U.S. or Syrian?
U.S.
When did he become a U.S. citizen? When did he become a U.S. citizen? When did your husband become a U.S. citizen?
November 8, 2016.
When did your husband become a U.S. citizen?
That's my
When did your ma'am, when?
when متى؟
When did your husband become a U.S. citizen?
متى أصبحتي؟
Your husband. When did your husband become a U.S. citizen?
June 14, 2020.
Where does your husband live?
With me.
Does he work?
Yeah.
How many times he has been married? How many times he has been married?
One time.
One time. How many children do you have?
5.
5 children?
Yeah.
Any of those children step or adopted children?
No.
Okay. How many of those children were born in the United States?
2.
And how many were born abroad?
3.
Okay. Which kids were born in the United States?
محمود أندوس.
And which one were born abroad?
يزن Syria. زين بن Syria. محمد جورج.
Okay. And all those children live with you at the same address?
Yeah.
And do you provide support for those children?
Yes.
Have you ever claimed to be a U.S. citizen in writing or in any other way?
No.
What does claim mean?
Lie.
What does claim to be a U.S. citizen mean?
Say I am citizen. I am not citizen.
Say I am citizen, I am not a citizen. Have you ever registered to vote in any federal, state, or local election in the United States?
No.
What does register mean?
Sign up.
To sign up. What does to vote mean?
To elect.
To elect. What does register to vote in a federal election mean?
Sign up to elect president.
Sign up to elect a president. What did you vote in the United States?
No.
Why not?
I am not citizen.
You're not a citizen?
Yeah.
Okay. And if you become a citizen, are you going to practice your right to vote?
Yes.
Do you now have, or did you ever have, a hereditary title or order of nobility in any foreign country?
No.
What's a hereditary title?
Like that.
Like king? Can you give me an example?
Prince Mohammed bin Salman.
Prince Mohammed bin Salman. Have you ever been declared legally incompetent or been confined to a mental institution?
No.
What does incompetent mean?
Sick in the mind.
Okay, what does confined mean?
Like
Locked in or locked up. What's a mental institution?
this for people sick in the mind.
Place for people. What does being declared legally incompetent and confined to a mental institution mean?
Court said sick in the mind.
The whole sentence. What does being declared legally incompetent and confined to a mental institution mean?
Like it in sick in the mind.
Courts say sick in the mind, locked up, place for
Court
people
said-
sick in the mind.
Court said
What's a mental institution?
place for people sick in the mind.
Do you owe any overdue federal, state, or local taxes?
No.
What does owing overdue taxes mean?
Or overdue.
What does owing overdue taxes mean?
Indirect. Or best do.
Let's do what? Money to the government.
Money.
Owing money to the government. Do you pay taxes?
Yes.
Have you ever not filed federal, state, or local tax returns since you became a lawful permanent resident?
No.
When was the last time you filed taxes?
Last time.
Mm-hmm.
2020.
2023. And since you became a lawful permanent resident, when did you file taxes? Every year? Okay. What was your marital status on your tax return? Married. And what was your immigration status on your tax return?
Green card.
Okay. Have you called yourself a non-U.S. resident on any federal, state, or local tax return since you became a lawful permanent resident?
No.
No? Okay. Have you ever been a member, involved in, or participated, or in any way associated with any organization, association, fund, foundation, party, club, society, or similar group in the United States or in any other location in the world?
No.
What's an organization?
A group people in the world.
Give me an example.
UN.
United Nations. Right. Have you ever been a member of or in any way associated with the Communist Party, any other totalitarian party, or a terrorist organization?
No.
What is communism?
Like China.
Like China? What's totalitarian?
Dictatorship.
Dictatorship. What's a terrorist organization?
Like the Laden.
Have you ever advocated, either directly or indirectly, the overthrow of any government by force or violence?
No.
What does advocated mean?
How?
What does overthrow of a government mean?
Change the government.
What does advocating the overthrow of a government by force or violence mean?
Change the government. How? Change the government.
How?
How?
Help change the government how?
How?
How? By fight?
By fight.
Have you ever persecuted, either directly or indirectly, any person because of race, religion, national origin, membership in a particular social group, or political opinion?
No.
What does persecuted mean?
Hurt.
What does race mean?
Second color.
Skin color?
Second color.
Okay. Would you hurt someone because they're different?
No.
Okay. Do you know who the Nazi government of Germany are?
No. Hitler.
Hitler? Were you ever involved in any way with any of the following? Genocide, torture, killing, or trying to kill someone?
No.
What's genocide?
Kill people together.
Kill people together. What's torture?
Hurt.
Hurt. What does kill mean?
Take a life.
Take a life. Okay. Did you ever badly hurt anyone or try to hurt a person on purpose? Force someone or try to force someone to have any kind of sexual contact or relation? Or not let someone practice their religion?
No.
What's forced sexual contact or relation?
Like that.
Okay. And do you believe in religious freedom? Do you believe in religious freedom?
Yes.
Yes. هل تؤمنين بحرية الدين? Were you ever a member of, or did you ever serve in, help, or otherwise participate in any of the following groups? Military unit, paramilitary unit, police unit, self-defense unit, vigilante unit, rebel group, guerrilla group, militia, or insurgent organization?
No.
What's military?
Army.
Army? What does the army do?
Fight for the country.
What's paramilitary unit?
Illegal armed group.
Who do they act like?
Military.
Military. Illegal. What's self-defense unit?
Legal armed group.
Illegal armed group. What's vigilante unit?
Illegal
armed group. Who do they act like? Who do vigilante act like?
Police.
Like police. What's guerrilla group?
Legal armed group.
Okay. Who do they physically attack?
Everyone.
Everyone, like who?
People, government, police.
People, government, police, military. Okay. What's militia?
Legal armed group.
لا هيدا الابلكيشن القديم. الجديد سجلناه. بس تقريبا هن بيشبهوا بعضهم، مش كتير بس بيشبهوا بعض. What's insurgent organization? Illegal armed group. Who do they fight against?
Government.
Good job. Were you ever a worker, volunteer, or soldier, or did you otherwise ever serve in any of the following: prison or jail, prison camp, detention facility, or a labor camp, or any other place where people were forced to stay or work?
No.
Okay, what does volunteer mean?
Free work.
Work for free, free work. What's a prison?
Place for bad people.
Okay, what's a prison camp?
Place for bad people.
Place for bad people. What's a detention facility?
Place for bad people.
Place for bad people. Give me an example of a detention facility.
Like a jail.
Like a jail. What's a labor camp?
Place for forced work.
Were you ever a part of any group, or did you ever help any group, unit, or organization that used the weapon against any person or threatened to do so?
No.
What's weapons?
Very well. Armies.
Arms like what? Give me an example.
Like gun.
Like guns. Okay, did you ever receive any type of military, paramilitary, or weapon training?
No.
What's weapon training?
Practice armies.
Did you ever recruit, enlist, conscript, or use any person under 15 years of age to serve or armed forces or group or support people in combat?
No.
Have you ever committed, assisted in committing, or attempted to commit a crime or offense for which you were not arrested?
No.
What's a crime?
Something illegal.
Something illegal. Like what? Give me an example.
Stealing.
Stealing. Is lying to an immigration officer a crime or offense?
Yes.
Yes. Is supporting terrorism a crime or offense?
Yes.
Yes. Have you ever been arrested, cited, or detained by any law enforcement officer, including immigration official or any official of the U.S. Armed Forces, for any reason?
No.
What does arrested mean?
Handcuffed by police.
Handcuffed by police. What does cited mean? Ticket. What does detained mean?
Jail.
Have you ever been in jail?
No.
Have you ever been in court or stood in front of a judge?
No.
Okay. Have you ever been a habitual drunkard, been a prostitute, procured anyone for prostitution, sold or smuggled controlled substances, illegal drugs, or narcotics?
No.
What's a habitual drunkard? Alcoholic. What's prostitution?
Sex for money.
Sex for money. What's illegal drugs?
Cocaine.
Like cocaine. Okay. Did you marry your husband to come to the United States?
No.
Did you marry someone in order to obtain immigration benefits?
No.
What's immigration benefit? What's immigration benefit?
Like for money.
Immigration benefit.
Green card.
Like a green card.
Like green card.
Did you ever help anyone enter or try to enter the United States illegally?
No.
How do you help someone enter the United States illegally? What does that mean?
No visa.
No visa. Did you gamble illegally or receive income from illegal gambling?
No.
What does gambling mean?
Play for money.
What's illegal gambling?
No license.
Where do people gamble legally? Where do people gamble? Casino.
Casino.
Okay. Did you fail to support your dependents or to pay alimony?
No.
Do you provide support for your dependents?
Yes.
Yes. Have you ever made any misrepresentation to obtain any public benefit in the United States?
No.
What's misrepresentation?
Lie.
Okay, what's public benefit?
Food stamp.
Like food stamp. Have you ever given any U.S. government officials any information or documentation that was false, fraudulent, or misleading?
No.
What does false mean?
Fake.
What does fraudulent mean?
Fake.
What does misleading mean?
Fake.
عزيزتي يعني هذا هم درس القديم او بس جديد ارجوكي ردي هيدا بس هيدا الابلكيشن القديمه حبيبتي.
الو.
هذه الابلكيشن القديمه. في فيديو تاني صورناه مع تلميذ عندي تاني، الفيديو التاني كمان كان لايف والتلميذ هيداك عمل الابلكيشن الجديده. بس هيدي الابلكيشن القديمه. انت عندك الابلكيشن القديمه ولا الجديده؟ ما في جواب. اوكي جديد صحيح جديد كان مع حميد. ضوء القمر ما بعرف انت مين بس كان مع حميد صحيح. اوكي حنرجع نعيد اخر سؤال وارجع اسالها فيه. Have you ever given any US government officials any information or documentation that was false, fraudulent, or misleading?
No.
What does false mean?
Fake.
Fake. What's fraudulent?
Fake.
Fake. What's misleading?
Fake.
Okay. Have you ever lied to any US government officials to gain entry or admission into the United States or to gain immigration benefit while in the United States?
No.
Did you lie to me today?
No.
No. Have you ever been removed, excluded, or deported from the United States?
No.
What does deported mean?
Sent to outside the United States.
Sent outside the United States. Why do people get deported?
Illegal.
Illegal. Okay. Have you ever served in the US Armed Forces?
No.
Are you currently a member of the US Armed Forces?
No.
Are you willing to serve in the US Armed Forces?
Yes.
Do you support the Constitution and form of government of the United States?
Yes.
What is the Constitution?
The supreme law of the land.
The supreme law of the land. Do you understand the full oath of allegiance to the United States?
Yes.
What is the oath of allegiance?
I swear to be loyal to the United States.
Okay. How do you show loyalty to the United States?
To be a citizen.
To be a good citizen. And are you willing to take the oath of allegiance to the United States?
Yes.
So you're willing to raise your right hand and swear allegiance to the United States?
Yes.
Yes. If the law requires it, are you willing to bear arms on behalf of the United States?
Yes.
What does bear arms on behalf of the United States mean?
Fight for the United States.
Okay. If the law requires it, are you willing to perform non-combatant services in the U.S. Armed Forces?
Yes.
What's non-combatant services?
Like driver.
If the law requires it, are you willing to perform work of national importance under civilian direction?
Yes.
What kind of work?
In emergency.
In emergencies like what?
Like fire, like flood.
If we give you your citizenship, are you willing to fight for the United States?
Yes.
Would you fight against the United States?
No.
No. Okay. Next month, there's a presidential election. If you become a U.S. citizen, are you going to participate and vote?
Yes.
Nice. منيح. عملنا كتير منيح. بالأول عملنا شوية أغلاط بشو؟ مش عم ننتبه للوير والوين والوات والهو. أنا على طول شو بقول؟ أنا على طول بقول إنه هول الوين والوات والوير وهول الكلمات هن اللي بيحددوا لكم أنا شو بدي منكم. السؤال اللي تعلق عليه أكتر شيء قلت لها when did your husband become a US citizen؟ عم تسمع السؤال كله إلا كلمة when. قلت لها when did he become a US citizen؟ كانت عم تسمع كل شيء إلا الوين. عشان هيك ما قدرت تجاوب لأنه ما سمعت الوين، والوين هي أهم شيء بالجملة لأنه هي اللي بتقلها إنه لازم تجاوب على متى. حدا عنده سؤال قبل ما فل؟ رح سكر لأن نحن بس قلنا بدنا نسجل الابليكيشن. حدا عنده أي سؤال؟ عد لل10 وقول good night. 1 2 3 4 5 6. أنا كذابة رح سكر هلا. يلا تصبحوا على خير.
شو هي الوان؟